Hello, good morning. Welcome to the morning routine on this beautiful day, whatever day it might be for you. Live here or in the archive. My name's Lauren.
And I'm Ian.
And this is Bars and Belts.
Thank you for joining us this morning. We too need rest, and some days our mornings start pretty darn early to be here in the studio. So this month we'll be trying this new routine of a 15-minute follow-along warm-up, and then choose your own adventure at the end if you want more. We'll start with our breath, then our hips, our core, finish with a movement clock, and then choose either a kettlebell workout with Lauren or a bar and bodyweight practice with me. Get in a position comfortable for you. I recommend that we get on our back. I'll be staying here in my little kneeling sit as Lauren, hopefully, is comfortable on the floor just like you at home or wherever you are today. Starting with the breath, take a hand on the belly, then place one hand on the chest. Take a breath in, and then exhale. Do that one more time, breath in, and just ask where it's going. Is it going to the belly or the chest? Take another breath in, so we're on the same page here with an in, and then an out. Now let's take a 4-second breath into the belly, feeling it rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat, 4, 3, 2, and let's hold for 4. Exhale. Now breathe for 4 into the chest. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Feel the chest rise. Exhale. Also for 4. And for one more time here, breathe into that chest, feeling it rise. And then exhale. We'll come back to that breath in just one moment, but let's get connected with some of our hips. Straighten out one leg. With one leg straight, what is the shape between the low back and the floor? If it's a big arch, maybe try to tame it. If there's no arch, can we gently try to build it? That lumbar extension shape and that cup shape like my hand here, maybe we can just feel comfortable with that down low. Then, with a knee that's bent on the floor, gently offload or pull off the ground, and gently flex it towards your chest, making sure that space in the low back stays the exact same. Hold for a couple extra seconds, and gently find the floor with that leg. Repeat on the other side. A gentle knee bend, making sure the space between our low back is consistent through the whole repetition or range, and then nice and slow to straighten out. If you chose to stay standing, this is what we could do from standing. We'll do a couple more here. We hip flex, making sure that the hips stay stable, the low back stays strong, and then extending at the knee and the hip to straighten the leg. If you're standing, there'll be a little weight shift, but just nice and light to get our hip flexion going here. Now do the same thing one last time as you bring your knee to the face. And from on the ground then, hold the back of the hamstrings. From there, gently straighten the knee. 1/1000 or similar, and just nice and slow on the down. Do that 1 or 2 more times. I'm going to try to get better lighting in here. Nice and slow, 1 or 2 more times with those knee extensions. And how does that feel today? Is your knee able to stay in the same position? Do you have to push the knee away from the face to straighten your leg more? I hope that solves our light issues here.
That looks good, Ian.
Okay.
I'm going to put that leg down and do the same thing on the other leg.
That's good. And as good as the lighting, we want to get in here. We want the feeling to be just the same as well. So it's getting to off camera there. As we straighten the knee, we want to make sure that it doesn't really move. It's okay if that knee has to move away from the body to straighten, that's all right. But don't force it into that position if it's not quite ready for that, at least at this moment here. Return that leg to the ground. We'll come back to the hips in a second. Breath. Come back to that breath. Comfortable position for you. I'll choose my sits. From here, it's going to be a 4-second belly breath in, a 4-second hold in the middle, and try to fill a 4-second chest breath, expanding east and west. Let's do it. Hand belly, hand chest. Take a breath in for 4 to the belly. 3, 2, 1. We're holding here also for 4 seconds. And now breathe into that chest. And exhale. 3 more rounds of that. A 4-second belly breath, filling to the front. Hold for 4. And then a chest breath. Fill up those lungs. And then exhale. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. And fill the chest for 4. Exhale. One last time today. Breath in for 4. Hold for 4. Chest for 4. Exhale. Shake that out. Use that as a breathing drill before bed, before work, before a workout. Fill up the lungs, open up the rib cage, and hopefully that feels a little bit relaxed and also ready to go. We'll come back to those legs. Bring one knee towards the chest, hold behind the hamstrings there, and gently straighten out. Either with Lauren's karate foot or ballet point, you choose. Now in the hip socket, very slow, we want to try to do a rotation. An external rotation is where Lauren's inseam goes that way or towards your face. And then an internal rotation on Lauren's right leg there is where it goes in. The thing to watch out for is what's going on right here. We want to maintain beautiful core stability the way Lauren is and make this a ball and socket rotation rather than doing the slide or the twist or the shake. Return that leg to the ground and switch to this other side, please. Things are going outside. We have a straight leg, pointed foot, or other flexed foot, and then nice and slow, these rotations in the hip. Check in with that. How's it going? Hopefully, again, we can have that stability of the rib cage and the shoulder blades, and the mobility here, and the same thing up there. The stability of the core and the mobility of that hip. Return the leg to the floor with a bend, and then we'll cross over like a figure 4. Again, I'm going to mix it up and stand. We can do it from laying down or from a standing position here. While on the ground, take the ankle across to the other leg. Now maintain the hips level and strong and pull the knee across the body, or this adduction. When we're doing this, the likelihood is that this hip would have hiked. So making sure the hip stays level across the body this way, and then away from the body down there. Again, making sure that the upper body stays strong or centered, and making the mobility in the hip. So we'll cross the body once or twice more here, and then open. And then last one again, cross the body or away from the body, but just making sure that those hips stay strong and centered. Then return the leg to the ground and repeat on the other side. Pulling up, the sole of the foot again, or the heel, should line up with that lateral aspect of the leg. Maintaining hips level, pull into center, and then away from center. Nice and slow again. Is the hip core moving, Or is that door just opening nice and closed? Nice ranges there. And maintain your breath. One more repetition here. I'm going to finish in that closing to center position and then unhook my ankle and return it to the ground. From here, can we flip over towards a quick all fours position? We'll play with our head and neck later tonight, this morning. But right now, keep looking at the hands. With a nice long chin, pull the chin in gently and push the crown of the head away from the body. Maintain that position for 3 extra seconds here, and then just relax, but try to maintain mostly the same position. Same thing, 2 more. We'll do head, chin tucks. The crown of the head gets pulled away from your center. Take a breath into that. It's probably too intense to maintain the whole day, so relax. But just build some tension awareness as we do that one more time here. Pulling the crown of the head long, breathing into it. And then when we rest, hopefully the change is a little more subtle. From here, let's press off the floor, extend those hips, and tuck back. And we'll get up, and then we'll stand here. Sorry, there's so many buzzers and beezers going on here, trying to maintain it. So here we are now from our standing position.
Ian. Stay focused.
We'll do a little bit of our plie, or that Jane Fonda exercise to warm up some ankles. So the plie action is knees over toes, maintaining head, hips, shoulders, all over stacked, the heels. Then stand up tall. Do the same thing again. Could you find the balls of the feet? Have a little bit of a balance there, and then down. And then up. And do that one last time as we go into that plie. Now keep the knees in the same position and straighten out a leg out front. From there, push forward. Now, return to the head neck. With the chin tuck, rotate the head neck left. Grow tall in center to the right. Grow tall into the center. Do that one more time, making sure the shoulders don't move, the hips don't move, and the head neck on a swivel rotates from left to right. Return center. Now, rotate the rib cage. Hands could stay hips, hands could stay across chest, but hips stay forward, face stays forward, and rotate the rib cage. Return center. Pull, push with some tension here. Squeeze or push the floor down to create stability for the low body. And we'll go 2 rotations each way. The head stays center, the body turns, nice and control. Return center. Now head center, shoulder center, and hips. So hips face forward, and then hips can open up. Hips turn or face forward, and then open up. Repeat 2 more as we close to have the flashlights of those hips facing forward, and then open in the twist, and then 1 more close to center. Push off the back leg, bring the knees together, and then make room for that foot to squeeze underneath. Same thing on the other side. So knees over toes, straighten out a leg of the other leg, and then press through into this high lunge. From here, hands center, hands hips, grow tall, and rotate the head neck. We'll go 2 each way. Getting taller as you rotate, taller as you turn to the other side yet again. And for 2 repetitions, we're looking for the stability in most of the body there, and just expressing that mobility at the head neck. That's been 2 rotations for me. I'll return to center. Now, the shoulders. So hands hips or hands chest, turn the shoulders.
Not the head.
But not the head. So head forward, shoulders turn. Through center, twist, turn the other way. As we rotate, we're thinking of a spiral up to the ceiling versus a spiral out to the side. Continue to grow tall and stay over top of those hips. I have 1 more rotation here. and then to center. And lastly, with our head and shoulders facing forward, we're turning in those hips. Here I have my hips facing forward, and then I'll open towards the back corner. Pulling this leg in, and then pushing the back leg forward, and then opposite to the back a couple more times. And if you golf or tennis, or just like to live a nice active lifestyle, that separation or distinction of shoulders and hips will really help your pursuit. Now push off the back leg, bring the knees together and underneath. Our final movement today will be our movement clock. What time is it when you're doing this type of movement on a Sunday? Let us know in the comment section. So maybe next month we'll do it live again with more people for more fun.
Fun.
Trying to channel my Lauren on that. So here we go again. Last movement clock of the day, and then I'm not going to say it because I think you know what I was going to say because it rhymes. Here we go. Pull off the ground.
Time for some.
On your way. Ooh, here we go. Pushing through. Return center. Same thing other side. And push. Then those diagonals really drive this action with the foot as we travel through, pulling off, toe ball heel.
That back here staying
on that
down.
landing. And then to the side, we have forward facing hips with a lateral facing low body here. And then same thing, foot this way, hips, shoulders that way. Now this is a fun one. We find that new corner. And then toe ball heel, push back to center, pull off driving action with the feet, toe ball heel center. And then this one's a small one. Knee stays centered or same position, toe ball heel, and we're back to that position we were just in from that lunge. And then we push through and under. And then last time, same thing. That's harder on the balance this morning. And then push off and through. Yeah, right on. Come on down, Lauren.
Yeah.
So that is a Saturday morning for us and maybe a Sunday morning for you. Movements appropriate for any day of the week. So if you're feeling like more, go up there, right here, and follow me to the bar and do some more body weight.
If you want to come with me to do some kettlebell swings and things, click right here.
Thank you very much for following along with today's morning routine, looking for the new ways to do the same and different things with you at home for the month of November.
Choose your own ending.
Take care. Have a great day.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. I'll get the coffee. You get the next one.